Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good.
Just talking about this makes me want to see it again.
This is what I got. That's all I can say.
Oh my god. What's going on, everybody? You know it is Geekly Goods. Leo here with
Stu,
guys, and we're here to review Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And what a movie, man!
Yeah, this was a really good one.
Yeah, it was.
We can just get that right out from the top.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really solid.
I mean, it feels, and you know what's crazy is like it looks like a 60s movie.
It does.
It moves like a 60s movie. It seriously feels like a 60s movie made in 2019.
Yeah, it's if you can. So we saw it the other night on a 35mm print.
Yeah.
And I think that really did. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't so crisp and perfect. And there was a couple times where it was out of focus.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the projector or the print.
I think that was intentional.
I hope so.
Just a Tarantino move to like put you back in the mood.
So
you know?
it's a real like. It takes you back to that time.
Mm-hmm.
And the music is great. I mean, obviously, it's Tarantino.
Yeah,
he doesn't disappoint on that front. The costumes are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
the sets
are beautiful.
The cinematography is phenomenal.
It's really cool.
I really enjoy it.
And I gotta say, as someone who's I spent a lot of years in LA.
Yeah, man.
And working and living there, it's a lot of great kind of nostalgia. They do a really amazing job of recreating the Sunset Strip, Hollywood Hills, like all parts, going out to like, what was he in, Canoga Park or something like that? Like these ridiculous locations and settings that are beautiful and cool, but if you're an Angelino or if you ever were, they will really strike home and are real.
Really?
So it's cool. I gotta tell you, after I got out of that movie, I called my buddy, like my best friend in LA, and we were roommates for almost 10 years. And we, lived in a bunch of different places and all that. I called him up and I was like, dude, I miss LA. As soon as I got out of that movie, I was like, I felt really nostalgic and I really missed the Hollywood of it, like all this stuff that only LA has. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is real. This is a real love letter to the city and the time period. It's pretty cool.
Big love letter to the 60s. Like, the thing I love about Tarantino is that you can tell he's a film buff and movie lover through his films. But, I mean, to actually film films in a film that are pretty legit, like the originals.
Another dude playing another dude.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, like, wow, I felt like I was in a spaghetti western whenever I seen Leo on screen in those popular TV shows and movies.
Yeah, and but also on a spaghetti western set.
Yeah.
Like, watching from behind the camera while these actors do these takes. There's just some really cool authenticity to this, and I don't think if you aren't a fan of movie making or television in general, you couldn't make this movie the same way that someone who is obsessed with it can. All the little details were just
on
right.
point. Like going to when Margot Robbie's walking up to the theater and you see those big posters and all the letters lined up around the theater. It's just that authentic feel.
And that's what's the Bruin. It's right off the USCLA campus.
See, you've been there?
Yeah, in Westwood. Yeah, I went to a couple premieres. This is where Fox used to do all their premieres, and to have that this is what it's to the common person. It's just a movie theater. But if you're like a movie buff, an industry insider, if you know your Hollywood history, that's an extra layer that he's adding to it. That is actually taking this film so much deeper. So it's really, there's a lot of cool touches like that through this entire film.
Yeah,
where
man.
you're checking it out, and on the surface it's all great, but if you know your stuff, there's some extra little
Easter eggs in there for you, like real life Easter eggs.
Cool.
It's not even like comic book characters and stuff.
No.
It's like actuality. I mean, there's a legit scene where Brad Pitt's character is visiting the Manson family, and it's like that entire location. Seeing him go into the cabin, it's like, wow, this is real.
This is real. And it was me and you and somebody else, one of our other buddies who went and saw it with us. We were talking about it, and it was how we kind of all settled on it. Tarantino does genre films, right?
He does.
Inglourious Bastard is his war movie. Kill Bill is his kung fu movie. Like Reservoir Dogs is his heist movie.
Yep.
Pulp Fiction. I
mean, a little mix.
It's kind of like his buddy cop pulp.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into too much of what everything was. Jackie Brown's his blaxploitation, all this stuff. This is his. What we kind of settled on was this is his biopic, or his documentary.
I didn't even pick that up until you guys started talking about it, and I'm like, wow, this is real. It's cool. Fictional characters in a real setting.
Yeah,
and fictionalized versions of characters as well.
Yeah, so I gotta say, like, I really. Okay, I really enjoyed it, but I do have to say, like, a little disclaimer: this isn't your normal Tarantino movie.
No, not really. I'll say the first and second acts didn't really feel Tarantino at all.
No, there's moments where his style comes through, and you're like, yeah, I see that. But it's much closer to Jackie Brown than it is to Kill Bill.
Anything else, yeah.
Right?
I mean, I didn't really feel Tarantino until I got his dialogue, his voiceover. And then I was like, all right, we're in a Tarantino film. He's explaining where things are going. All right, this is starting to add up a little bit. But honestly, and this is a bit of a spoiler alert, I felt like we were watching movies with Brad and Leo for a good amount of it.
Totally.
Just watching their careers kind of start slowly declining.
Right.
But the thing about it was, like, honestly, Leo just needed to transition.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, dude, this guy who is a lot like our senior EP here at our job.
Oh my
God, Al Pacino played this guy.
Al Pacino,
big director.
An amazing little role, a little scene.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful.
And he's just like pitching Leo's character all these different roles. And it shows that Hollywood transitions every decade, and sometimes you can roll with that, and sometimes you can't.
And it was cool to see.
Yeah.
It was really the kind of the transition from, like, the old Hollywood to the new Hollywood. And
60s to 70s.
It's a weird, because you could watch this movie and not think about any of this and have a great time.
Yeah.
But then once you start adding these other little things in, the respect and the enjoyment, I think, just keeps going deeper. So I'm excited to see it a second time.
Yeah, I really want to go back and see it just to get some more Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And honestly, just to watch more of the film. Like,
100%.
just to dive deeper and enjoy it even more. And I really enjoyed that sharp contrast between Brad's character, paid less. He's a stuntman, but I mean, he's enjoying life. He's fixing his roof up. He's plugging away, chugging along. And then Leo, big superstar, but he's drinking all the time. He's a roller coaster of emotions, and he just can't get it together with this transition. And you were saying that's pretty true to.
I mean, it was a funny little
industry.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the people who make the most money and have the most fame. They're the most concerned with the ups and downs, right? And I will say their career probably is much more volatile because if they're out in the spotlight and they're not the ones who people want to see, you're out. It's a fickle business and it's not kind, right? It's called show business, not show friendship.
Yeah, that's true.
But then the kind of blue collar workers of Hollywood, which is the majority of people on a film set, right? Like these are the guys who are like, I worked on 47 movies and I just I just do my job and I do it really well, and you just kind of keep plugging away. The jobs will keep coming, and I have to adapt when adapting needs to happen.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So this was a really nice, in a really cool story.
Yeah, kind of
a fun little encapsulation of like the relationship of Hollywood.
Like a behind-the-scenes look into how an actor and a stuntman really are.
And really how like the star power of Hollywood meets the people you've never heard about. You never will. Yeah. Like you're never gonna know who the like third grip
operator
on any movie.
Light.
It's just these aren't guys that they don't get awards. They don't get respect.
Yeah, right?
There's no public adoration.
Jackie Chan trains a team of 12 stuntmen.
And
he's the only one known.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, there's your big example.
Yeah. All right, that's a complicated question. Which is fun, which is great.
Right? They're so good.
I'll start with saying both of them are fantastic.
Yeah.
They crush every scene they're in. Brad Pitt is so cool.
Yeah, right.
Like,
he's just got the cool Max style. Like everywhere he goes,
he's doing his like
that.
Steve McQueen.
Yeah,
it's dope.
Man.
But it's Leo who steals the show.
Buddy, order fried sauerkraut! From you Nazi bastards!
And I don't think it's a surprise per se.
Yeah.
But like he has such range.
Oh my
and
God.
He's all over the place. Like how we were talking about before, the volatility of it, and he's up and he's down and he's left and he's right.
Dude.
I just watching that and then watching him like being an actor and knowing who that actor is because we've seen him on screen, and then having that actor act on screen,
right? And transitioning back and
wild,
forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes within a couple of frames.
Exactly.
You know, there's scenes in this movie, y'all, where he's on a set acting, but then you hear cut in the background. It's like,
and he goes back
he
to
was
being
going back
himself.
to him. Yeah. It's
so
like, what?
That's hard.
Yeah.
Like, again,
quite the transition.
He's a dude playing another dude.
Yeah.
Like, this is some real Robert Downey Jr. Tropic Thunder stuff, but in a really like serious, artful way. So I have to give it to him. And honestly, if he doesn't get an Oscar nom for this,
oh come on, at least
it's highway robbery.
Yeah, dude.
Look, there's a long way to go until the end of the award season.
But this has got to show up.
He's got to be up in there. I'm not saying he's winning for sure, but he's my number one right now.
Yeah, dude.
There's nobody above him right now.
I gotta say, I love Leo's performance, and it was full of talent, and just watching him go from like a spaghetti western where he's like, you know, stick him up, guy, and then going right back to, you know, his character in the film, transitioning and doing all those things as an actor. That's so much talent. But Brad's role for me just stole it.
I totally understand.
He had cooler lines, he was a cooler character, and you could really relate to and follow along with Brad a lot more. And it was interesting to see that, again, that contrast where Brad Pitt's just like the guy kicking back. He gets a pot of macaroni, hangs out, enjoys his life. Like, and it's like he's the grateful one, and Leo's like, I'm gonna kick this alcohol habit. Like, you know,
he goes to drinking.
Like,
I mean, right. Brad is the coolest guy in the movie.
Yeah, man. He emits cool.
Like, there's scenes where he should not be the guy you're looking at, but he is. And
I respect Brad for just being Brad.
He does a great job with this, and I gotta say, like, this could be up there with the best things he's done. I mean, Fight Club, obviously, and Inglourious Basterds is awesome, but this is a better performance.
Because it's just cool, you know? It's just that Steve McQueen kind of let me tumble through.
We don't see it a lot. He doesn't have an Oscar moment.
He's mostly over the top, you know?
He doesn't have an Oscar moment where he's crying or he's struggling, but he's steady.
But we know exactly, and we know him for being like Tyler Durden, that like over the top, or you know,
even Snatch, where he's like he's up and down, left and right. Yeah,
it's like normal for him, and you don't see Brad do that a lot.
I want to hang out with this character.
I know.
Like, he's the guy I want to crack a six pack with, and
like, hey, let's catch up
and go watch
Tell
FBI on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like,
So out of 10, where are you putting this one?
This is again a complicated question, right? Like, I think right now, and I don't think audiences are going to agree with me. This is the hard part. I'm giving it a strong 8.5.
Nice.
With the possibility on a second watch to kick up to a 9.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well.
This isn't Tarantino's. This isn't the most enjoyable Tarantino movie, but it could be his best.
Really?
In a like, it doesn't have the flash and the pop and the sexiness. The
stuff we're used to in like Kill Bill or Pulp Fiction, but it is.
But as a cinematic story love letter homage, it could be his best.
It's totally a dialogue film.
Yeah,
this is a film to hang out and watch these guys and their careers kind of decline and let them act and let them go through their life.
Now, I will say, I don't think this movie is going to do very well.
Yeah, I can agree with you.
I think it's a little. I don't want to say it's too highbrow, but it's a little slower. It's a little
and it's long.
I don't think it's going to hold everybody's attention. So.
And I will say the second act kind of meanders a little bit because you're wondering where it's going, and
It felt like a director's cut.
Yeah, it maybe feels like there's about 20 extra minutes in there that was just
which
sandwiched in.
I geek out about, but I can totally understand other people being like, it dragged a little through.
Yeah. But
what about yourself?
Oh my God, I gotta give it an 8.5 as
nice.
well.
All right,
I'm teetering on that 8.5, 9 line because it's just that love letter and that homage to all these films. Like for a film geek, it's everything.
It really is. Like it's gonna be awesome.
I'm like, honestly, too. Leo and Brad could do a spaghetti western together.
Oh,
and I would watch the hell out of it. Tarantino.
We didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
because it's a spoiler. But that ending is dynamite.
Glorious.
Can't say anything more than that. But that ending is
that might be my favorite Tarantino ending.
It's one of the top scenes he's ever done.
Ever.
I mean,
and just what
this is
what
like
he did.
This is Pulp Fiction pawn shop level. Like this, it's my God, it's so good.
Talk about never seeing it come either.
Oh yeah, out of left field.
Could have never predicted that, dude.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's so good.
Just talking about this makes me want to see it again.
This is what I got. Like that's all I can say.
Oh my
God. Like, you know what that means.
And then it just all dominoes over after that.
It's so good.
Man. Well, guys, you guys got to check this film out and support the movie because, next week we've got Hobbs and Shaw, which will probably knock it right out of the box office.
It's definitely going to knock it out of the box office.
Yeah. And Spider-Man Far From Home still showing. Toy Story still around.
Yeah.
The Lion King still around.
Yeah.
So it's going to get kind of buried by those.
I don't even know if it'll beat Lion King this weekend.
I don't think
it will. But go support it.
Yeah,
Check honestly,
it out, guys.
It's a great movie. It's great cinema. You gotta see it.
Yeah, man. And if you guys have checked it out, let us know what you thought down in the comments. Were you as big of a fan of this movie as us? Because it gets us pretty hyped up talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
It is an absolute love letter to 60 Hollywood guys. Let us know. And also, let us know where it stands in your Tarantino ranking. Because it could be high, it could be low.
Love to talk about those lists.
Yeah, man.
I'm all about those lists.
Oh, my God. That could be a whole other video.
Oh, it could.
But, guys, let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Geekly Goods on all social media platforms, and grab something from our store. We take $1 of every purchase and donate it to arts education to keep arts in the classrooms. We'll see you next time.